Okay, now, we're ready for the next stage. It's okay to sit there a minute. I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to take this off. Now, this is too hot. This will break our sauce. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take my side towel and I'm going to put it on top. And I'm going to take this and put it on top. Now, I can put the fat in myself, just like that. So I'm going to take the fat over here and very, very carefully and slowly, drop by drop, watch how we do a little drop at a time. This is a 2-ounce ladle. And I am putting the drops of fat directly in my stream of where I'm whipping. We are making an emulsion right now. We're taking the water-based liquid, the egg yolks and the vinegar, and we are incorporating fat into it. The egg yolk is allowing this to happen because inside the egg yolk is something called lecithin. Okay? Now with a 2-ounce ladle, I'm going to put somewhere in the vicinity of, and it's not easy with one person. You can do this with a squirt bottle and it becomes real easy. I'm going to put about 9 ounces of fat in here total because each egg yolk can handle very easily 3-4 ounces of fat. If you start going more, then you're risking the sauce breaking because the lecithin in the egg yolk cannot handle so much fat. It can only handle a certain amount. So you can see as this is coming together, this is really turning out nice. And if your arm gets tired, switch directions. What was that, 2 ladles? It was only about 2.5, 3 ounces. Now you'll see it's getting a little thick. Okay, see how our emulsion is starting to come together?
Yeah.
All right? As we put more fat in, it's going to get thicker. If you want to stop, just stop putting fat in, and you can rest your hand. You only have to whisk when you're incorporating the fat. The faster you whip, the faster we can put the fat in. Thank you. Ideally, the fat should be somewhere around 180 degrees. Okay, now look how thick it is. It's almost like mayonnaise. It's all pasty. So what are we going to do? Ladle. Okay, what are we going to do?
Warm water?
I'm going to put a little water in it. Okay, very good. Thank you. So I had some warm water that I got already here. We'll put just a little warm water in just like that. And I'll combine it in and watch how thin it makes it now. Okay, a hollandaise should have the consistency to pour out of a ladle to top maybe an Eggs Benedict, which if we make an Eggs Benedict, which we're going to do later in this term, we will make an Eggs Benedict with smoked salmon or with gravlax, because in kosher cookery you don't use certain foods. Nice, it's looking very good. Each person is going to work with somebody and make a hollandaise today. There are ways to correct it if you break it. If it gets too hot and it breaks from heat, ice water is a terrific remedy to fix it. If it breaks from being too cold, you can try putting hot product in, but usually you have to start over again. If you start over again, you can easily You can easily just start with one egg yolk and then take your broken hollandaise and put it inside the egg yolk. Okay, let's put in one more ladle of fat. I'm just going to put a little bit more water in. Hot water just to thin it out, make it a little easier. Okay, we got one more ladle of fat here. Thank you. Am I getting it on you? Okay. Sorry. Okay, looks good. All right, let's see what our texture is. Oh, look how nice it comes out of the whip. Beautiful. That's nice and warm. Just going to put a touch of warm water in just to thin it just a little bit because I want to show you what the consistency should be when it's fully done. Look at how nice and smooth that comes out. Okay, so let's correct the season. Let's correct this. So can we go over to the table here, please? And what we'll do with this is we'll put in a little cayenne. We'll put in a little salt. I like table salt because the sauce is really not very hot and it will take time for kosher salt to melt. So whereas we normally use kosher salt for cooking, table salt will work a little better for this. And we have a little fresh lemon. Okay, the lemon is going to stop the cooking of our heated product in there. The only thing we forgot was a tasting spoon. Please. Did someone get a tasting? Oh, okay. Thank you. Put a little more cayenne based on color. Now we're going to turn this into a béarnaise sauce, but that's another lesson.